was thinking put like my link again and put like go subscribe and then the link. I think it might do a little bit better.
Uh, in the chat.
Yeah, like we did last time where you pinned the thing.
Yeah, I got you. Let me
Let me
just
send
explain
you. Let me
real quick.
let me send you the thing for my channel. Hold on.
You know what, we could also do. I mean, this is more of an advanced thing, but we could also do like a watermark of your channel on the actual thing as well. But I'll have to learn how to do that later. All right, let me write
Yeah,
this down.
sent the link.
All
Don't forget about me.
right. Let me just. Okay.
This is very interesting. Says that I only had one viewer in my life. I got up to
Uh,
three.
no, I remember you had like 2 or 3.
Yeah, got up to 3 at one point, but on YouTube it says only one. I guess it like it get he only says they have a view if they stay for a certain amount of time. I don't know. It was good, bro.
Interesting. Okay. Yeah. Let me.
Let me go grab my water real quick.
All right. What up? What up? Was good. Uh, sorry. I think Lawan's thing might be a little, or maybe his is updated. It's not updated for me,
What?
but like on the screen, it's a little laggy. But I don't know. No, it's good now. It's good. It's good when I'm checking it on the thing. Uh, pin message. All right, it's pinned now. All right. Hey Jake, how are you, man? I'm doing good. We're out here doing a quick little live, just trying to promote Lawan, aka Halftime Breaks channel. He's doing a lot of streams, and we're just trying to get as many people in here to check out his stuff, and yeah, and he'll answer any questions y'all got about whatever.
Oh
But
yeah, I'm
yeah,
good.
I've also pinned the thing as well in the chat. So
Uh, I'm good, bro. How are you? How have you been?
wait, let me okay, here we go. Now we're good. All right.
It's good to hear, bro. I'm glad you enjoy New York. It's been a while since I've been in New York. I think last time I've been in New York, I was like, I don't know, like 6. But jet lag's a bitch, yeah. I get that.
We got about 7 people in here. What up? What up? Was good. Was good. Everyone new hopping in. I need to start doing this. Hey, how you guys doing there? Doing good, brother.
Elon, the new
Prince.
plan is you're trying to go to broaden your scope. Broaden my scope in what way? I'm good, Prince. How are you? You mean like do like general videos or? Oh, I mean, as of right now, the channel covers anything about soccer. Um, Obviously, if y'all need anything, just ask away. I'm always gonna be able to give some advice out and everything. But the main content of the channel is probably gonna be soccer or football.
Yeah, but yeah. Give him a sub, guys. Seriously, because he's gonna be streaming a lot, and you know,
But like
we're
I said, you can just come into my live and ask whatever it is that you need help with, and I'll gladly help.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, you might as well just check it out, see what happens. Because if you like the content, you like it. If you don't, then that's what it is.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And if you don't know much about soccer, maybe you know you're definitely gonna learn a lot of things. Maybe you enjoy the sport. Maybe you understand that it's definitely not for you. Who knows?
I also see my subscribers. Now this
But
one.
yeah, if y'all wanna give me a follow, the link that Jake left pinned is for my YouTube channel. Halftime break. Give me a follow. I'll be definitely going live daily and posting a lot more content very soon.
Road to 100 subscribers. Simple as that.
Oh yeah, road to 100 subs.
And I'm on road to 3,000. Oh,
Oh
but
yeah, road to 10K in the end of the year.
10K at the end of the year. Hell yeah, that's what we're looking for. So the hour count's going actually better now that I've been streaming a little bit more because y'all saw I took a little break. The hour counts at like 60% for this last 365 days. So another 40 more percent and we'll be monetized. Which I will say it was kind of sad. I know you're probably the only one that was in the stream that saw that, but when I hit 3,000 hours and then it was only for total, like 3,000 hours total, not for the year. You needed 3,000 hours for the year to get monetized. So I mean that's just a part of the journey of this entire thing. Sometimes exciting things are gonna happen. You realize it's not as exciting, but it's gonna make you work harder. Because when I do get monetized, it's gonna feel that much better. You know.
Exactly.
So just gotta keep working, keep striving, and
Shows a
understand that
lot too
it
that
works.
yeah, it shows a lot too that life is ups and downs all the time. So just gotta doesn't matter where you at, if you're at the top of the mountain, if you're at the bottom of the mountain, and you just gotta keep going.
Yeah, God will test you, real quick.
Did you say you're gonna do? Yep, I did. That flag, yeah, I know. That flag had to go. As much as I love my boys in my fraternity, that flag had to go.
It's funny that they like remember like what you said now.
Yeah, that's fire actually.
When people like bring up what I say, like remembering stuff, I'm like from weeks ago, I'm like, oh my gosh, I can't believe you remember that. That was like 1 second.
Yeah.
But you don't know what
Yeah.
impact you have on some of these people. Like, I don't know, it's
Flag is
weird.
not the best to be honest. The flag that I had my freshman year up in my dorm, but we'll work with what we got.
That flag's fine in my opinion. It's just typical.
Yeah.
Ooh, 12 viewers. I remember when we first did our stream, we could just not get over 12 viewers. Like every single time I saw it go to 12, it just would not go up. But I think this time, I think we're gonna get like 20 plus in here. So
Yeah.
hopefully that'll be good. Uh,
I just love how the flag looks so unique. Yeah, appreciate it, brother. Gotta represent my country.
what up? What up, Tony? What's good? We're just out here, uh, giving life advice, promoting halftime breaks channel over here. He's got the sauce on the soccer. So yeah, he's gonna be streaming a lot. So y'all should definitely give him a sub and get him to 100 subscribers because he's got some good stuff. So keep that in
Oh, yeah.
mind.
Ask me if you see me live. Ask me anything.
Yeah,
Anything.
because he's trying to create his own ecosystem as well. And the sooner you're there, the more OG of a person you are at the end of the day. Like
Exactly.
you'll be an OG fan. Like I'm like I know my OGs now. If anyone comes in, you're not an OG anymore. Like I know my OGs. Like that ship has sailed. The ship hasn't sailed for being OG for this guy. So you know what I
Exactly.
mean?
It's only starting. So
Yeah.
it's literally only starting. And I'm also a scout. So if you have any sports question in general for a scout, I know that the intricacy of the job varies from sport to sport, but in general is all kind of the same. So if you have any questions, please feel free to ask them away. We'll
We
attempt
should
to
throw a poll in here real quick.
definitely.
Uh, what should it be? We could just do like
Honestly, you can just do a Q&A and just say like ask a lifestyle and a scout, a coach and a scout anything.
gotcha.
Have I ever fly those gliders in Rio? I have not. I have
I don't know
not.
how to
Last
do a
time I was
Q&A.
in Rio, I think I was pretty young. I think last time I was in Rio, I was probably around like 11, 12.
I don't know how to do a Q&A on the poll though.
Oh,
Or like,
it's you when you click on the thing on the plus button, it has Q&A and then it has a poll. Just click on the Q&A.
plus button. I'm on the computer right now, so
You might need to, you I think you might need to do it on your phone.
oh,
I'm not sure.
I don't know. This is weird. I don't know actually.
Yeah.
Because
When you click on the same place to do a poll, doesn't it give you any other options?
yeah, but now it's not even giving me that poll option that I always see, which is weird. I don't know if it's because I don't know what's going on. I don't know why it's not giving me that, but
Maybe
I don't know.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. That's
I'll just do a poll and we'll just do like I don't know, Messi Ronaldo start out.
same old steak.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
I'm
yes, boys.
I'm yet to eat lunch today. I actually should unfreeze my steaks to be honest, but I'll do it after the live.
Well, we got 3 votes already. People love
Oh
voting for
yeah.
this stuff.
Hell yeah.
We got some Ronaldo people in here. Nah, I mean Ronaldo. Yeah, I get it. I get it. It's always gonna be split though. That's like one good thing. It's like it's
Oh
never
yeah.
gonna be too many people like on one side, which I actually prefer. I think they should both get equal amounts of
Oh yeah.
praise
That's
to a certain
that's
extent.
for sure. Yeah, if we're talking just about the game, they both should get a lot of praise. But if and then we start talking about outside of the game, then it gets a little more, you know. At least I would say leaning towards one side way more than the other. But
What's who has like better character outside of the game?
honestly, I would say Ronaldo.
Why?
Um, well, for starters, you can learn a lot of things about him. You know, the discipline, the no motivation, because that's what he talks a lot. And then he says, "Do you really?" he already said multiple times in podcasts. He says, "Do you really think I really want to go to the gym every single day, and that I want to eat like this every single day, and that I don't want to go out and doing all of that?" And then he goes, "No, but I still got to do it. So I
Mm-hmm.
just go and I just do it because I got to do it."
Mm-hmm.
And then he even says, he's like, "I know it's not for everybody, but if you do that for the max of your ability, you are going to maximize your chances of being anything you want to be, healthy, whatever it is." To be
Mm-hmm.
honest, it's very hard to compare those two. While Ronaldo does have a slightly better performance and more goals than Messi, on the other hand, Messi has that undeniable superior skills. Yes. Yes. Messi is definitely the dude that was born with the gift. And Ronaldo definitely worked his ass off. And what I like about that, it just shows that if you really put your mind to it, you can go anywhere you want. It doesn't matter if you didn't have a gift like
So who do
Messi
you
did at
think was
19.
more genetically gifted, Messi or Ronaldo?
Ooh, genetically gifted Ronaldo for sure.
I would
For
have to
sure.
agree. Messi was not
For sure.
genetically gifted.
No, definitely not. Ronaldo is definitely way more gifted genetically, but Messi, when we're talking about raw skills of the game, then yeah, he does. He does got gifted. He did get gifted with that. Sorry, Messi
Mm.
was nerfed. Yeah, the age nerfed Messi and actually made Ronaldo better, which is insane.
Do you think
I
if
guess.
Messi was like 6'2" and the same exact skill, he would have been better?
Um. Ooh, that's a pretty good question. Uh I don't know. I don't see on Messi the same dedication and motivation and hunger than
Hmm.
Ronaldo has. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He got unnerved by the power of Barca.
Oh, Shay's in here. What up, Shay? What's good?
Oh, what's good, Shay? Yeah, I mean, Ronaldo won a title with Portugal, which is not a good country for soccer at 40 years old, and being the captain and literally like scoring the goals that made him go to the final and everything. So, guys, that talks a lot about longevity and what he does inside the gym.
He
He
was
was
a midget,
busy
wasn't he?
working before the surgery or hormone injection. Yeah, he never had surgery. That he did
I don't
take a
know.
lot of he
I have
did
no
take
idea.
a lot of hormones when he was in the academy and growing up. But
Did he really? Is that true?
yes, yes, he did.
I did not know that.
Yeah, he
That
did.
isn't
He
that
took a
like kind of
lot
like
of hormones.
isn't that kind of like cheating or no? Do we like just pass that to the side?
Yeah, he took a lot of hormones, but he never had any surgery like that.
Is that how you cheat? You just become low, like so low, like growth hormone that the doctor prescribes it to you, so then you get it, and then you have the advantage of the sports.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, probably. Honestly, he's just like yeah, I like if he didn't get the growth hormone, he would be like he's already a midget. He would have been like
Yeah.
way smaller than he already is. And he probably wouldn't be able to play in the level that he did. Um
How is that cheating? It's growth. I mean, I don't know. It's just because growth hormone's illegal in the Olympics. That's why. That's why I would say it's cheating.
yeah.
Because in most sports, if you were caught using growth hormone, that would be considered cheating.
Yeah,
That's
but I
why.
mean, he did take the hormones when he was like growing up, like when he
Yeah,
was like 15, like
exactly. So it's a lot different of a situation.
yeah. But again, still like I don't know. There's people that will say that you just gotta work with whatever God gave you, and that's what Ronaldo did, and I don't know.
I mean, if Ronaldo was projected to be 5'3", do you think he would have that same mentality to be working with whatever God gave him, or do you think he would have been like Messi, where like, no, I want to actually be good and be equal to these people. I deserve more. So
Honestly, I
yeah,
don't even think that was their decision. That was definitely the decision of the club that they were playing for at the time. It was definitely their
imagine a
coaches.
club making a decision for you to have like growth
Oh, it
hormone.
definitely is. It was definitely the club definitely sat down and Messi and his parents were like, listen, your son has a gift, but he is underdeveloped, and we need to give him growth hormone for him to be even better than he already is. You know what I mean? And
Bruh. I just don't know what to think
There
about
was a
that.
kid in my high school that he was taking growth hormones. And Jacob, when I'm telling you that this dude from 1 week from being the skinniest dude in the fucking high school, the shortest dude, the most like low testosterone dude, to all in a week becoming like a fucking bodybuilder, it was insane.
I mean, one thing I will tell you about it is that it seems like they really work.
Oh yeah,
You
well,
know, when people like take it, it seems like that shit works. Low key. Yeah, there was a couple kids that I remember taking growth hormone, and I even said to this one kid, I was like, "Bro, you're cheating," and he got so mad every time I said it. But
yeah,
it was
we
true.
literally,
It
bro, we
was.
literally told him that. You're like, bro, you're literally cheating. Like you're cheating. And then he just started laughing, and he literally said, "Yeah, I am."
Oh no, that's not the reaction I got. The dude was so like insecure about it. He was like so defensive, and he was like also nerdy too. So he was like, "No, it actually," and then gave me some like sciencey BS. I was like, "Bro,
Oh god.
no,
Yeah, yeah. The
no way
dude
this
was
is good for
nerdy
you."
too, but he was kind of like our friend. So whenever he made fun, he was just like he just went
Mhm.
along with it. But I
Yeah,
mean, dude, if I'm telling you that his life after he took that just took a turn to the better, like he had no
is it better?
bitches. He had yes, bro, he had no bitches. He didn't look like he didn't look good. And then all of a sudden he was big. He was going to the gym. He was literally getting bigger than everybody, way faster because he was on growth hormone, and he was getting bitches and all this shit. So
Well, I don't know. That seems like an interesting lesson.
yeah, and honestly, he would have afforded if he wasn't for the clips to start with. To be honest with you, growth hormone in South America is not that expensive. It's
I
really
feel like
not.
it's as crazy as it sounds. I feel like it's also for whatever reason like better, like better for you than whatever they got in the USA. I don't know why. I just assumed that.
Well, I would not tell you that you're wrong to do that.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, I'm happy I never took any of that stuff. I feel like there was definitely some kids when I was like, a little bit underdeveloped that were like, "Nah, like you should take it. Like you should like you're playing lacrosse, like you can't be out here like this." Like and I'm like, "No, like I think I'm going to grow." And I was right. It would have been weird if I would have took that. It would have not been a good situation. So I'm very
Hmm.
happy I didn't. And when people accuse you of taking it, which happens rarely, but there are some idiots out here. Feels real, real good.
Yeah, I mean, you know this. I was projected to actually be like 6'1", 6'2".
Hmm.
Actually, not 6'2". Sorry, 6'2" is way too tall. Yeah, around like 6'1", 6 foot. And I just didn't really fucking eat properly growing up, so I stopped at 5'9". So
You really think if you were to eat more properly, you would have been taller?
yeah, 1,000%.
Really?
Yeah,
You know, I'm the one that says that, and people call me stupid.
no, there's nothing stupid about that. It's just honestly, it's just simple math and logic. Like, think about it this way: you're a child growing up, and you're going through the phase of puberty where you get height and everything. If you are under, like, how can I say, like, if you're over good with good nutrition, dude, it's gonna be easier for you to grow, easier for you to do everything and faster. But if you're under, then you're never gonna get to where you're supposed to be. It's just math. You know what I mean?
I would have to agree. Just like you are what you eat. Simple as that.
Yeah.
That's where I really think it kind of just goes back to is like you
You
know
know, it took me a
feed your kid
lot of
McDonald's and
time
let the
to
answer that.
actually fully comprehend that and accept it. But
Yeah, it's hard to accept like in the beginning for sure because you have to be like, oh, like
yeah, but again, like come from a place where food is not as shitty as here, so it was a whole different scenario. Like
true.
you know what I mean? It was not like I was like filling myself with just like complete shit junk food like there is in the US. I was
True.
just eating less. And to be fair, I always ate a lot of protein, but not enough carbs. So
Mm.
that also, you know, but you know why you guys look like the Punisher, dude? Jake looks like Frank Castle, and the one looks like Billy Russo. Search him up and tell me I'm wrong. Alright, let me search him up real quick.
Oh God.
Frank Castle. Okay, hold on. Frank Castle, you talking about the Punisher as in the TV show? Or as in like the comic books?
Bro, I've been
And
referred to as a comic book character before.
so I can see the resemblance with me and Billy Russo, to be honest.
Billy Russo.
Especially with my forehead cut and shit. That
Dude, this one picture is actually hilarious.
is pretty fucking funny.
Interesting.
Yeah, that is funny. Hey, here, them. Hold on, they're right next to each other. Look, you and me.
Bruh.
What's good, J-Pop? Yeah, I can see that. I just need my beard to fully connect over here, and then I'll definitely be looking way more like him. And then once this heals, he needs to leave a scar, and then boom, basically him. Honestly, I actually had to watch it. I think I don't remember if I started to watch the pilot or whatever it is, but I actually need to watch it. A lot of people that I know watched it and they love it. Dude, Jacob. I was yesterday night before I went to bed. I put the Fast and Furious, the first one, to watch it and shit. And remember that conversation we were having on the mill about cars being loud and shit and all everything that I was explaining to you?
Mm-hmm.
Dude, the dude in the movie said the exact same things, bro. I guess that's where I get it from. And
What is that?
that sort of got me too. I was like, bro, like if you think about it, the movies that you watch as a kid that you love, they end up shaping a lot of your future, and as in like things you like, and you know what I mean, like hobbies and shit.
Yeah, and like your humor too. Like if you watch like a lot of funny shit.
Oh yeah, that's why a lot of people you see from Brazil. Yes, I am from Brazil. Um, a lot of people just grew up watching the wrong things, and then they become whatever the fuck they are nowadays.
Well, I mean, there's a lot of
There's
not good stuff that a lot of people
yes.
are watching now.
Well, I'll say that back in when we were like growing up, like the early 2000s, there was definitely way better shit than nowadays.
Yeah, I would agree. But yeah, I don't know. I guess we'll show our kids those
Oh
shows
yeah,
then, and then they'll probably not find it as funny because
probably not.
they're just their situation's just different. Like I
Yeah.
don't know how jokes are gonna be in the future, like with all these screens and stuff. I mean, we saw that short I made today. I don't know if anyone saw it about like the whole like how much time we actually spend online.
Yeah.
That shit is insane. I had to post that because it's like low key
Yeah.
like kind of
It
scary.
is. It is. And the scariest part is how fucking fast.
Yeah.
I was like, holy shit! Like all of a sudden, it was like a huge spike. Like he was like, "Ee," and then it hit like 2000s and like I don't know 5, and then you're boom,
Yeah.
and it's just like
Yeah,
and also
definitely.
the quality of the information and what you watch has gone down. The
Yeah.
everything. It's just
So yeah, it's
does
more brain
Gooning
rot
decrease
and
your
more of it.
testosterone? Lily and Looney Tunes was definitely fire. Does Gooning decrease your testosterone? Well, I guess it's a question for Jacob, but I would assume so.
Honestly, here's what I think. I think that having control over your lust is probably the best ways to increase testosterone. And I think actually, I know this is just a theory of mine, but I think what could give a heavy boost of testosterone for absolutely no reason except, primal hunting senses is actually resisting lust right when you actually like want to go into lust as much as possible. When you can resist it, then that's the increase in testosterone. Because if you think about it in the biological terms, and you were in, the jungle, and your one goal is just purely reproducing. If something holds you back from that when you're just about to do it, that will trigger. This is just bro science at this point. That'll trigger a response in your brain to increase testosterone and give you, more powers of aggression, ability to be competitive and compete for mates or whatever. And I think if you can psychologically trick yourself with the phone to do that before your workouts, I wouldn't see anything wrong with that. But it really just depends on how much you can like really control yourself and just be smart about your workouts.
Yeah. The
Right.
only place I had a chance to visit in Brazil is São Paulo. Thanks to him, but yeah, I mean, I'm from São Paulo, so well, we probably stay in the city, so there's not really much to do. It's just like New York City, like Manhattan is the fourth largest city in the world. But if you had a chance to go to the beach and visit the natural side of it, my God, it's beautiful. I know I'm a little bit biased, but I am inclined to say that natural beauty, Brazil is definitely the most beautiful country I've ever seen. All right, so 67% of people said Ronaldo and 33 said Messi.
Damn.
Like that. I like that.
Okay. It's been 32 minutes. Nice. All right. Yeah.
Yeah,
Should've
and
been good enough now.
if anyone has any questions in general, drop them in chat. If anyone has any questions to Scout, I'm a Scout. Just ask around and be glad to answer. The only thing I got to see was Zimber Airplanes that trip. It was a very tight schedule. Yeah. Well, you did see pretty good planes. I'll tell you that. I know that Brazil's. Not a lot of people know this, but Brazil's really good for like airplanes and shit. Like we actually created airplanes. So, well, you always
Is that
gonna have
true?
to. Yeah.
Brazil created airplanes, bruh.
The dude called Santos Dumont. He well, the Americans said it was the White brothers. Is that what it was? Whatever
I don't know.
brothers it is, and well, we obviously gonna say him, but there were uh, both of them kind of did it at the same time and shit.
Yeah, the Wright brothers. That's what they're saying.
Yeah, the Wright brother. Yeah, I think the difference was that the Brazilian one actually flew with his. I don't remember. I don't really. Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's just to me, it's just curious how like Brazil is really fucking big on airplanes, but we literally have zero like car manufacturers. Like zero. Like there isn't a single Brazilian car manufacturer company in the
Yeah, you also screw cars, bro. We just need airplanes.
Well, an airplane is definitely way more expensive and harder to make, but was good, Braves. A 71% Messi. I mean 71% Ronaldo, 29% Messi. Let's go.
Good stuff. Good stuff.
Let's go back from a baseball game. Fire. How was that? All I know about Brazil that's in South America. Hey, bro, better than 90% of the Americans that I know.
Bro, I know I could do South America pretty good. Like if you were to give me a map, I could point out the countries pretty well. I would say.
Expect so. Good. I
Not
went 2
Europe
for
though.
2 with RBI. I don't know what RBI is, but fire. Good for you, bro. Keep it going. Do you think you can like? Because South America is pretty easy. The only part that's intricate is like the northern part. Do you think you can get every single country in the north?
Probably not. If I get confused when they get, let's talk about like New Guinea or whatever.
Yeah, that's where my head is. I don't know exactly what it is.
Yeah, what are we talking about? But Ecuador, I got that. Colombia, I got that. Venezuela, I got that. Brazil, I got that. Chile, I got that. Argentina, I got that. 1000%.
Okay.
Bolivia, I got that too.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
There is another place they're really big on weed. Actually, that's the only country in South America that's legal for weed.
Mm.
Uruguay,
Oh yeah, Uruguay. Yeah.
Paraguay. Yep.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Did you know that Paraguay is actually one of the only countries in the world, or at least in like the Western Hemisphere, that does not have a single counter-terrorist law?
I.
And there's
What does that
actually
even? What does that even mean?
so they like if a terrorist attack happens, they don't have any law against it. Like the dude's not even gonna go to jail, kind of. Like there's 3 active terrorist cells in Paraguay because Paraguay does not combat any terrorists. It's pretty scary.
That's sound. That's.
Pretty
I mean,
scary.
yeah. Who would want to live there if they can't get in trouble for being attacked by a terrorist? Like, or I don't even know how
Exactly.
that works.
That's why Brazil cares a lot more with the border with Paraguay than Argentina.
I would. Yeah, that makes sense.
Can you name countries in Asia? Yeah.
Hell yeah, bro. China, Russia, Kazakhstan, Mongolia, Indonesia, India.
Japan, Korea, both Koreas,
Yeah.
Taiwan, and then on and on and on. Is Brazil a safe and fun country? Definitely fun. Safe? Well, depends on what you compare against. Safer than
It also
other
depends on
countries in
where.
South America? Yes. But as safe as the US? No.
Imagine if someone's saying like, "Is the USA safe? Is the Earth safe?" Like,
Yeah.
it depends where you're at, bro.
Yeah. Um, do you think you can cross the Sahara on one foot and survive? If not, on a camel? I'm always impressed by people that do that. Honestly, I feel like if I got thrown in the Sahara Desert and I actually had to survive, like actually survive, I'll definitely be able to do it. It'll be hard as fuck, but I'll be able to do it.
Yeah, I don't really know the circumstances, but if it's like a challenge that a person could complete, then I think I could complete it.
Russia got to be considered its own continent. It's both in Europe and Asia. Yeah, well, a lot of people consider it more Europe because the capital is located in Europe. Moscow is in Europe, but the majority of the country is in Asia. But the thing is, the part that is in Asia, the majority of it is it's just inhabitable because of how cold it is.
Wait, but I thought, okay, I'm confused. So there's a part of Russia that's a part of Europe?
Yeah,
I thought the whole point was it
Moscow is
cuts.
in Europe.
So that's not So what's like the cutoff? So Russia has like a border of
Russia
continents.
is like 14. I don't know if it's 14, but like it's a part of Russia is in Asia. I mean, is in Europe, and then the other bigger part is in Asia. Here, let me open the map and show it to you. Hold on.
I feel like I actually have seen this before. That's
Russians
why
don't
I'm
even
like,
look close to what Asians look like. Yeah,
but
have
okay, but no,
have
I'm
never
just
been out of the USA. Where should I go first? They I recommend. Well, it depends. What do you like more? Do you like beach? Do you like forest? Like what is it that you like the most? Beach. Um, honestly, a part of the world that I really want to go to and I've never been is the Caribbean. So I'll definitely recommend the Caribbean. But if you want something more exotic, I would definitely go to the Italian Riviera. Yep, exactly. A lot of the Serbia is a huge part of here. Hold on, I forgot. Let me show you the map. Okay, so here, look at this, Jacob. So this is Russia, right? If you
hmm
go Moscow, it's still a part of Europe. I don't know exactly where the cutoff is in between Asia and, but somewhere like over here. Like,
I thought the whole point of the cutoff was that the country was the cutoff. That's what I was always under the impression.
nope, Moscow is actually Moscow, St. Petersburg. It's all in Europe.
Okay, Moscow is considered part of Europe. It's located in Western More, populated part of Russia, which is geographically situated in Europe. Russia as a whole spans both Europe and Asia. Moscow location places it's firmly within Europe continent. Are there any countries like this?
No, Russia is the only one because of
That's
how big
insane,
it
bro.
is. I mean, it's the biggest country by land, but the
Do you
thing
know?
is, there's not many people that live there because most part of it you just can't habit.
I think Russia's
Yeah,
gonna
Siberia.
blow up with people in like 200, 300 years. Global warming's
Yeah,
coming.
probably.
It's gonna get colder. It's massive over there. You know,
Yeah,
it's just gonna be a spot. They have power. They have secret power. Not really talking a lot over there. I don't know.
yeah. Well, Russia is it's a somewhat of complicated
It just
place.
doesn't look free there. It looks like a trap.
Yeah. Is about Turkey the cutoff? Not really, cause you above like Turkey, you still have like Georgia and I guess no, Georgia is still a part of Europe. I don't know if Azerbaijan is because you're actually no, yeah, Azerbaijan is another country that they consider half Asian and half European. I
Russia's got some rules though, like some like rules you don't want to mess with. Okay.
yeah. Russia is well, my ex girlfriend's dad, who's born in the Soviet Union, would say that Russia is the least free country in the world. So
That's what I kind of get the vibe off of. Like they don't like you can't do things there. Like
I mean, honestly, if you just go against whatever Putin says, you literally go to jail. So
yeah, that's a dictatorship.
yeah.
But I actually like Putin. I do. I know it might piss people off.
Yeah.
I just like his mentality though. I don't know.
Yeah, you can always say good things off of bad people, but you just need to be able to be someone that knows how to make that difference and that discretion and understand that that person was still bad. But
Yeah, well, then we could. and we can get some
It's
real touchy
crazy that
topics.
two of my most favorite dog breeds are from Russia, the Husky and the Borzoi. Yeah. Yes, dude, and then the amount of that this is something that actually pisses me off because me and Jake will live in Arizona and it's like 115 plus right now, and there's literally people that have like huskies here. Like the amount of huskies I've seen in Arizona is actually insane. Like actually insane. And it's actually fucking concerning.
Well, they're just getting like done. Like they're not like they're just cooked.
Yeah, it's literally cooked is literally the word. Yep. Pork
Yeah,
cooks,
that
exactly.
suck.
It's I don't understand. Like the husky's the type of dog that if you put it like in the middle of the winter in like Montana, it's gonna go outside and stay the whole day outside, laying down on the snow, just chilling, like with nothing besides his own hair. Like that's how cold a husky needs. And then people just put him in Arizona. It's like what the fuck?
Yeah, like it like wants the snow. That like makes it feel comfortable and I guess
Yes,
warm inside.
it's just his hair is just so thick that he gets so fucking hot that he needs the freezing cold. Literally.
Yeah, that would
Are
definitely
they
suck.
outside a lot? Yes, bro. The amount of and it's generally girls to be honest, but the amount of girls that I see just going around and fucking, you know, with their huskies in the middle of the street while it's like 100 outside is insane. Hello from Turkey. Hello, brother.
Deniz Carabellini.
And then it's if you have any questions, Jake is testosterone boost lifestyle coach. I'm a scout. I'm a football scout. If you have any questions for either of us, shoot away. If you ever notice a husky in the snow, its fur doesn't even hold on to the snow. Yeah, exactly, exactly. This is one of the first things that I saw when I first got to Arizona. That I was like, "What the fuck?" Yo, how's the gym been going for? Good.
It's been going good. Shay, also if you haven't sub to Lawan's channel. It's like he's gonna be streaming hella.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Oh
Is
shit, I
it
just
still
broke some.
pinned? I don't think it's pinned anymore.
Oh, let me go. Repin it. Um yeah. Like I said, I'm gonna throw it in the chat and then y'all make sure to give him a sub.
Do you all grow up to girls in the gym or what? To be honest with you, I don't really. Um,
Replace
uh,
pin. Okay. Got it.
I don't know. The gym, at least to me, is somewhere. In my own perspective, I am there, and while I'm in the gym, I just want to kill everybody and everything. So I don't even want to speak to anyone.
Uh Shay just said, "I what's the channel?" All right, Shay, I just literally just put it in the chat, like the link in the chat. Everyone, that's the it's like the
Yeah,
two
that's my
above you.
channel.
Yeah.
Husky should be below 60 Fahrenheit. Yeah, I know. Actually, bro, Husky should be below like 32 Fahrenheit. That's the realistically number because that's when the water freezes and starts snowing and they are snow dogs. So
Hmm. Yeah.
but the whole going up to girls in the gym is I don't know. I know people that do it, I know people that don't. I know girls that like it. I know girls that hate it. Um I
I,
honestly, dude, I would just say like if you're at the gym and you really feel like you really should go up to that girl, that you're gonna fucking regret it if you don't. Just be respectful and do it.
yeah, honestly, I would
Just make
say
sure, but also don't just make sure that you're not going up to her in the middle of her exercise. Please wait until she starts resting.
yeah, definitely wait, but also just like make it natural. Like you don't have to walk up to her like, "Hey, I thought you were really pretty." You could just be like, Like, I see you in here working really hard. It's good stuff. Or you could just be like, what muscle are you hitting on that set? Like, you can even ask them a question, and then if they're really interested, then you can start going deeper. Like, hey, I kind of see you here, and like, you don't even have to go in like, hey, I think you're really pretty. Like, you can literally just start talking to them, just
Yeah,
see what happens. I mean, see what their vibe is. If you start talking to them and talking about working out, and they're like, hey, yeah, I do this, this, that, and the other thing, then you have a more an opportunity to be like, okay, yeah, I see you here a lot. Maybe ask for the information or whatever. Maybe not. Who knows?
yeah,
But if they're you're talking and you're like, hey, what do you do for this? And they're like, oh yeah, and then boom, you don't have to like ask them for anything. You'd be like, oh, thank you for the information. Done. Over. So like
exactly.
just talking to them in general, just talking to people in general is huge. Like you got to get out of this whole like, am I going to go up to her? Am I not? Like, because now you're already not in a natural state. Like your natural state should be like, I see this attractive woman doing exercise and I'm curious to know the answer to like how what set she's hitting. Like make it feel natural so then you're in that natural state of flow state. And the more you do it, the better you're going to do at it, obviously. Yes, some girls think it's creepy. Yes, some don't. If you see a girl staring at you, the chances are higher if she's near you during the workouts and you can see that she's clearly going near you, working out near you. Those are other signs as well. Just like them kind of in your proximity, kind of like, hey, like talk to me. You could get those signs. Those are the girls you want to definitely, use this approach with more. But again, just be chill, especially if you see them in the gym all the time. You don't need to just look at them for 3 months, be like, okay, this is the day I'm going to go up to her. Like you could just be like, okay, I'm going to see her all the time. Just say what's up. All right, good seeing you. See her again. You get more comfortable and you're in a natural state. So you're in a natural flow. That's the whole point. Okay.
Yep.
So, but also in the gym, make sure like the approach is only going to get better the more confident you are in the gym. So get confident in the gym. Simple as that.
Um, would you think you could do the Ironman challenge right now at this point in my life? Definitely not. Also, keep in mind these days, be sure it's a girl before you approach. If she sees me to come over, does that mean I'm in that? Not really. Then this is the things about girls; they can be deceiving. You might think that you're like right in there, and then you say
Well, the
one
thing is,
wrong thing, and boom.
if she signals for you to come over, then your mindset should be let's see what happens.
Exactly.
Not like oh am I like let's find out.
Yeah,
You'll never know.
literally just say, "Oh, okay, like, what do you want?" You know what I mean? And just a normal conversation. She did that a few weeks ago. Did you went over there? Because this is the most important question. Did you went over there or what? She asked me to move the bench for her, and I was like, "Yo, it was good." She was shy. Then, yeah, that's another thing. Girls, that actually happened to me one time. Not exactly like that, but girls sometimes they would try to talk to you and like asking for. I'll just say what happened to me. I was using the bar, the W bar for biceps, and then she came up to me asking like how many sets I had left, and she could use it. And the reality was she literally didn't even use it. When I gave it to her, she literally put back. Like she wasn't going to like do the exercise with that. She was just trying to talk to me. But because of the way I am and my mentality in the gym, I just gave it to her and kept my headphones in and just went on doing the other exercise. But a lot of times girls will like go up to you, not really going up to you. You know what I mean? They'll just
Yeah.
try to start a
That yeah.
conversation like that, and that's where they want you to keep developing it.
Yeah, even just like asking help for something, like, "Oh,
Yeah.
can you help move this thing?" Or just like, yeah, yeah, definitely something like that. And they'll and in their brain, they'll think that's them shooting their shot. Like, I'm taking my big chance here. I just asked him to help me with this thing. This is his opportunity. That's what they're thinking in their head.
Yep. Name a country for an edit, please. Brazil. Girls have this insane social screen that disappears the next thing. Yeah. Well,
Name a country for an edit. Bangladesh.
hey, you got three. You got Russia, Brazil, and Bangladesh.
I'm never getting any of these edits, by the way. Anytime ever anybody ever goes in and says name a thing for this edit, I've gotten one edit and it did really well. It was like the dude's best video. No more edits. They don't. They. It's weird. They like ask name this for an edit. And I get sent 0 edits. Even today, someone was like, "I got you, brother. Lamar Jackson edit." Haven't gotten sent one yet.
I'm on the Bangladesh Ballers best team out.
There's no way that team's good.
Yeah, in all fairness, probably not. You know what I think I'm gonna do? This morning I spent like 3 hours studying my whole like scouting database, and I like putting every player's rosters from every single team in the championship. And I think I might just go live while doing it, like showing my screen and everything.
Yeah, mine as well, bro. Honestly, like at this point, I would just say you just go live, like maybe 3, 4 times a day, doing a bunch of different stuff, just to get like the ecosystem going. Also, the people that join in, they see that you're constantly doing lives and
Yeah.
stuff. So then, they're more like, oh wow, this guy does a live like 3, 4 times a day. So I think, yeah, if you just keep doing it, you're just gonna get. I mean,
Dog, we bought
yeah.
jerseys at Goodwill. That's fire. I feel like Bangladesh was a socially acceptable way to name your country. Bangladesh. Yeah. Yes. I mean, honestly, dude, I don't even know how these people come up with these names for a country. I know that Brazil was the name of a tree. That there was a lot when the Portuguese got to where today is Brazil. So they just called it Brazil. But I don't know all their names. I mean, United States is pretty simple to understand.
America was named after like some like lady like that was connected with Christopher Columbus or something. I don't know, something like that.
Yeah, I don't know. What about
Which is
Bangkok?
dumb.
Is Bangkok a country or is it a? Isn't Bangkok just a city?
Yeah, I think it's just a city in Thailand.
Yeah. Yeah, Bangkok is just a capital town.
I got a bite on my foot, like a spider bite, and now my foot is like half swollen. It's
What do you
very
mean you got a
interesting.
spider bite?
Well, it's definitely not like a regular bite because it's like swollen, and it's usually when my foot gets swollen like that, it's
Oh
because of spider
god,
bite.
dude! Every time I walk in your room now, I'm gonna be fucking tweaking.
Yeah, well, it did happen outside. I mean,
Oh, okay.
I'm pretty sure it was a spider. I kind of flicked it off very quickly, but it did
Oh,
get a nice bite on me.
he's Spider Man, bro.
I am.
Jake is everything and a little bit more.
Bro, someone said I look like
What's up,
Andrew
Deanna?
Garfield. I was like, bro, what? Out of all the
Garfield?
Spider-Man? No,
Oh,
Andrew
Andrew
Garfield.
Garfield? Yeah, definitely not.
Yeah, I was cause these people, they just give me things. They're just like, you look like this person, you look like this person. I'm just like, no, I don't. Why are we saying this? Like Mr. Beast. I'm like,
Low key
in
looks
what
like
world do I
Tom
look like Mr.
Holland. Definitely not.
See, no, I don't look like any of the Spider-Man. Like
No,
none of
he
them.
doesn't.
I'm just not Spider-Man. That's not who I am. If anything, I'm Green Lantern, bro.
Yeah.
I'm like Red Lantern.
Yes, definitely Red Lemon for sure.
Literally, I'm like Green Lantern's like arch nemesis. Well, actually, no. That arch nemesis of Green Lantern's that yellow alien.
Yeah.
If you know, you know. You look like Ed Sheeran.
Ed Sheeran. Okay, that's it.
Bro,
He looks like Thor. Uh, no.
I don't
Definitely
look
looks
like
more like
any of.
Brad Pitt on fucking Fight Club than anything.
Yeah, but the truth is, I don't look like anyone. Like, I'm starting to realize, I don't really look like anyone. Like, I think genetically, God was like, no, you're gonna have a very unique look. Because seriously, I never see anyone that looks even close to me. Like, the closest they've said is someone that doesn't look anything like me.
Yeah, I've never seen someone that actually looks like me. Like when I was a kid and I started playing soccer and I was good at it, people would call me Di Maria, which is an Argentinian player because of my ears. But that
Mm.
was about it, and because I was good. That was all. Like I never saw someone that they said that actually resembles me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, me neither. I think
Until the
that's
day I
probably.
find my doppelganger, then I'm gonna be like, boom.
Is that gonna happen? Is that like supposed to
Probably
happen
not.
to us?
Probably not. I don't know. What do you guys think is the chances of y'all meeting y'all's doppelganger? What's up, Alexa?
I feel like there's certain people that have way more doppelgangers than other people.
Yeah,
I'm gonna keep it real.
yeah, because there's people that I don't know. Their traits are more common, I guess.
Yeah, 1000%.
Yeah.
I saved you. Oh, you're welcome. Always happy to help. I don't know how I did, but I'm assuming you must have thought of me. So you're welcome. You look like exactly like Dracula if you had sharp ears and a nose. Yeah, I just don't have a nose, I guess, or I don't know.
Isn't Dracula like dark haired?
Yeah. Well, there's a bunch of different Draculas. I mean, to say
Buddy, won't we know who's smoking that? I'm not. Hey, dude, if you want to walk into ASU's baseball team, you don't need to be smoking anything. I was on the
what were we
verge of
looking at?
not being here, and you said if you have a life to live, and you say you have a life to live and stuff. Hey, bro, like Jake is the best dude to do that. The Yankee Dracula.
Oh, really? That's fire. Oh yeah, good stuff. Cheese farts. Yankee Dracula. All right, let's look it up.
Damn, it's 5 p.m. I'm getting fucked.
Bruh.
Hungry.
What? Like what? I don't even. Yeah, no. I don't think these face resemblances are ever gonna like be like something where I'm like, you know what? This one actually is like not the craziest
Yeah.
I've ever seen. I don't. All of them, I'm like, nope, I don't look like this person. Sorry.
Yeah. Ciao a todos. What up?
What does that mean?
That
Ciao
means hi to
todos.
everybody.
Hi to dude. It's funny. Like people write in I don't know Spanish or Portuguese or whatever. I won't know what they say.
That's a mix of. I mean, it could be a mix of Italian, Portuguese, or Italian and uh Spanish. So I speak three languages, all three languages. So I don't fucking know. I get confused too. I mean, Valorant is 8 p.m. Nice. Yeah, it's 5 o'clock for us. Jake.
Computers, phones at 16. I made up Yankee Dracula, man. I didn't know there was already some character by that name. Oh,
Oh shit!
I-
Wait, is there actually a dude by that name?
yeah, apparently. Or I don't know. That's what I
Yankee
saw.
Dracula. Let's see. Oh, well, the Google AI says it's a themed product or merchandise related to both the New York Yankees baseball team and the character of Dracula. Freaking
Okay, that makes sense.
yeah.
Yo, I had some Whole Foods pizza that John was busting.
Oh
Bro, what?
god,
Why, dude?
bro,
Why? You go to
Jacob,
Whole Foods?
dude,
What?
I left your house yesterday and I was hungry as fuck, right? And I was like, okay, what am I gonna eat? And then I ended up like driving and I got In and Out and I fucking bust that down. I'm not eating In and Out again. Holy fuck, bro. This morning I woke up with the worst stomachache I've ever had in my life.
I'm starting to hear that a lot of people eat In and Out and they feel like horrible after. What's going on?
I don't know. Remember when I got back from Brazil at the beginning of the year that I got In and Out and then I told you I literally almost yacked?
Yeah, and I've been hearing a lot of people saying that In and Out's been making them feel really, really not good.
I don't know what the
Do you
fuck is
think it's because of the fries?
I don't think it's the fries. No, I think it's the burger.
You think it's the burger?
Yeah, I think it's the
What
burger.
What do you think in the burger that gives people a stomach ache?
I don't know how they're cooking that meat. I'm gonna be fair. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know how they're cooking it. I don't know if they're cooking it like on oil or whatever the fuck it is. But I also get like animal style, so I mean, it might be that too. I don't know.
Yeah, the sauce is definitely not good.
Yeah, I just noticed that as the time passes, I just gonna make my burgers at home even more.
Yeah, I feel.
You know, it's fast food I eat is Chick-fil-A. Don't trust burger places. It's too fake. I'm gonna lie. Honestly, bro, you should not be eating Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A I cut off like 2 years ago, and I I love cutting it out. It's awful. Like Chick-fil-A actually put like shit that they put in drugs to make you addicted, so you go back and keep eating them.
That is true.
It's that bad. I
Honestly,
saw
I
my
mean, there's
first.
no fast food places you should be eating at.
Yeah.
Like, if you really think about it.
Honestly, bro, if you really want like chicken like that or a burger like that, the best bet you're gonna get is like by cooking it yourself. It's the bun, shift flour. It could be that too, to be honest. I've never seen. Honestly, I've never picked up bread in my life and saw more than maybe three ingredients before I came to the U.S.
Oh, Trung's right. It is well, I mean, the bun, it's a lot of things. Like, the best thing you could get at Chick-fil-A is like pure grilled chicken. And like, who the fuck wants to get that?
Yeah, like at that point, I'm just gonna cook the grilled chicken at my house.
Exactly.
I
Like,
saw my first spaghetti Huara today in New York. These cars are nothing like the one in the videos, man. They are so sure like below. Yes, the Paganis are really fucking to the ground. They are really to the ground. And yes, I know what you mean. They are really low. Does your fan have a red light? I just noticed. Yes, his fan
yeah,
does have a red light. Homemade
you're,
burgers with organic buns and organic condiments and fucking jar of ketchup is 15. Gotta pay to play though. Yeah, I know. Yeah, the only thing I can get around yet is the bun because like I'm still like I don't have the means to cook my own bun, but once I do, I'll definitely be doing that. The best restaurant is called Good. It's healthy and has a ton of juices and good stuff. At the end of the day, guys, like as much as we all love not cooking and going out and going to a restaurant, the only way you're gonna be able to be 100% sure that that shit is healthy is that if you make it yourself to the point that you know where you're buying the meat from and you know that that's a good place, or if you even do your own cattle or whatever. Generally in this country the only way that you can make sure that what you're eating is good. Now,
yeah.
Italian restaurant hits hard, bro. Just let me tell you something. You never experience a real Italian restaurant because my family immigrated from Italy to Brazil. Like my grandpa is fully Italian and everything, and I've been to actual Italian restaurants in my life. I haven't been in a single actual real Italian restaurant in the U.S. yet, and I've been to New York. I've been to California. I've been all around. So if you
Okay,
like it, just wait until you go to Italy
apparently they have only good Italian restaurants
in New York
comparatively in the USA, in yeah, the East Coast, like New York,
and
Miami,
Jersey.
Jersey, because they have all like those.
Yeah.
But on the West Coast, you cannot find good Italian. That's like a lot of people that eat Italian food. They're super like sticklers about it.
Dude,
Like, especially my parents, kind of too.
I
Then
found a
when they went
place
to
in
Italy, they're
Arizona
like,
that
yeah,
was supposed to be super good for Italian food that I was gonna go with my mom when she was here. And then I opened the menu online and I just literally closed it and put my phone down like I'm never going to
yeah,
that place.
yeah. I don't think there's any like really good restaurants in Arizona. Like when you really think about it, like
There isn't. There really isn't.
yeah, it's like
There really isn't. It's kind of fucked. And Florida is really good. Yeah, Florida is pretty good.
yes, no, Florida, where I live specifically, there's actually really good Italian restaurants, and the reason for that is because there is so many people from New York, and those people from New York used to live in Italy. They all have a bunch of money, and they're like, no, we need real Italian food here. So they
Yeah.
made it a thing where it's like this is needed.
Yeah,
That's the
Florida
only
is
reason it
probably
happened.
one of the most culturally diverse states in the US, too. So What is your favorite culture food wise? It's a good question. Um, I'm not gonna say Brazil. Actually, I have to. Yeah, Brazil. I make
I'm
it.
gonna go with honestly like Japan.
Yes. Why don't you guys like canes? I like canes, but that shit ain't good for you.
I don't even think I like it anymore. Like if I actually maybe if I tried it, I would like it. Or I don't know. I don't know when the last time I had it. Probably like 5 years ago.
Dude, remember me? I was eating canes all the time. I cannot remember when was the last time I ate canes.
Good. Well,
Sushi's pretty good most of the time. Yes. The only thing about sushi is that you need to be eating good fish. So you need to find a Japanese restaurant or a sushi restaurant that actually have good fish and try to stay away from salmon. Honestly.
the thing I always notice every time I go to the USA is how different the sugar tastes, even the sodas. Yeah, I know everything's different. We mess everything up.
Yep. Nothing beats a good homemade meal. Yes, bro. And honestly, nothing beats a good grandma meal. Oh my god, I miss my grandma cooking so much. I don't know if it's because I got an Italian grandma or what, but holy shit. The sauce hard car carries. Let's be real. Yeah. But honestly, I do like the chicken. The I don't know. It's just I don't know. Because like the only source of chicken like that in Brazil that we had is KFC, and as much as y'all not think it's possible, KFC is actually pretty good outside of the US.
Bro, KFC, I remember being way better than all the other BS like fast food places they were trying to say
What
was
is the
fit.
temperature where we are? What is the temperature right now? Let's see.
Like 100.
Definitely more than 100. It's 42 degrees Celsius. That is I don't know how much that is in Fahrenheit, but I think like
Can't
more
do a
than
quick
115.
little Google Translate.
Uh,
Oh man, this is taking a long time to charge. Okay, there we go.
I always wonder when people say that if it's really like that with grandmas, all my far grandparents got out before I arrived. Yeah, it is. I lost my mom's mother when I was 3. She was also Italian. Her cooking is amazing. I know that because my mom and my uncles they kept all of her recipes and they still do it and it tastes amazing. But my other grandma is also Italian. Her cooking is amazing. She hates cooking, but her cooking is great. Why is your light red? Oh, he can go on by days.
My light's red.
A lot of
It's good for
benefits.
me. Yeah, look up red light benefits,
A
and
lot of benefits.
you'll be seeing some crazy stuff you never even knew was a thing.
Yep.
So yeah, keep that in mind.
And then I can tell you that it is definitely true because the soccer club that I work in, we have like 4 different red light therapy chambers for the players to go. So basically, 100% Italian living in the U.S. They used to live in Brazil. I think 85% Italian. But I was born and raised in Brazil. No, I'm a big Brazilian. My dad's dad is comes from a native Brazilian family, so I got a little bit of a Brazilian in me. But the thing about Brazil is that it's a huge culture mix. Because Brazil has the biggest colony of Italians outside of Italy and Japanese people outside of Japan, so it's just like a huge mix, and a lot of Africans too, because of slavery when Portugal was still and Brazil was still a kingdom and all of that shit. So we got a little bit of everything. But yes, I'm like 85% Italian. That's what a lot of people don't get. When they first meet me here, the Americans, they're like, oh, so you're Brazilian, so you're not white. And I'm like, I'm definitely whiter than you. I'm like, definitely. I'm white as fuck, honestly. I'd be Mac shitting after I eat McDonald's. Yeah, bro, McDonald's is awful. And it is sad to see because when it started, he wasn't bad. He was actually like, I'm not gonna say they were super healthy, but like all the everything, like bro, they were cooking shit on beef tallow when McDonald's started.
Yeah.
Like, bro, this is for the both of you. Would you rather be poor and have lots of friends, or rich and have none? So that's a pretty good question. Poor and have a lot of friends. For me, at least.
Yeah, I would have to say poor and have a lot of friends, because if you're rich and you have no friends, you really don't have anybody to experience that richness with, unless you have like a family. But even
Yeah.
then, like, you're still not getting that.
But here's my thing. I'd rather be poor and have five really close friends that I know that fucking would do anything for me than be rich and have a shitload of friends. You know what I mean? It, to me, is all about having those real connections because a lot of people are in your life just for passage and just for a short period of time. And sometimes, I've been a I had both sides honestly growing up. Middle school I had no friends. High school I was one of the popular kids. So I know what it is, and nowadays when I'm older I rather have like 5 to die friends than have like 50.
Yeah.
I don't get the color blindness in America. For me, as long as you look white, you were white. Even the Arabs are white by my book. Yeah. Honestly, I've never seen race be something so complicated like it is in the U.S. It's kind of insane. Yeah,
Well,
honestly, bro, like look at me. I had people tell me that I'm black.
okay.
It's that bad. What's good, Knox? Hold on, I'm gonna take y'all on a little trip because I need to unfreeze my steak because I'm getting hungry. I still have the mango. I need to eat those. Steak. On Bagel's question, I'm picking rich because friends could backstab you or be fake, if you know what I mean. Yeah, that's exactly my point. That's why I'd rather have a tight circle with guys that, not just guys, but like people in general that I know they're actually, have my back than have a bunch of.
I mean, let's. I mean, I guess we say what is a
What
what
is the link
is
for? Oh, yeah. So the link is my YouTube channel, Halftime Break. If y'all want to follow the journey, I'm in a row for 100 subscribers. I'm a soccer scout and know everything about the sport and just anything in general. If y'all want to just tune in and just ask questions and be one of the OGs, please go ahead and give me a follow.
so they were talking about the backstabbing, right? And he
Yeah.
said he said he chooses rich because friends could backstab you or be fake, if you know what I mean. So here's what I say to this statement. I say your definition of a friend is needs to change. Because
Yeah.
if you're saying friends could backstab you, that means that you're
They're
saying
not
that
really your
someone that
friends.
is your friend that is has the ability to backstab you, which in my definition isn't a friend. So you need to make sure that your friends are people that aren't going to backstab you. That might not be super easy. You might realize that your circle isn't that, and you might have to be very careful with navigating that.
Yep.
But you have to be able to do it. That's the entire point. So, like, just keep that in mind that you need to change your definition of friends if you think that having friends means that you're more likely to get backstabbed, because it is right in the sense that on a quantity sense, like a quantity of friends, but it's extremely wrong in the quality of friends. Like if you have a good quality of friends, you're not going to get backstabbed because you know have a good friendship. But if you
Exactly.
constantly are just looking more just for numbers and just I want to make sure I just have a certain amount of friends, then your likelihood of getting backstabbed increases 10 times.
And also, being rich is not just sunshines and rainbows. You having a lot of money and people publicly knowing that you have a lot of money is gonna interest a lot of people that don't have like your best interest in their mind. You know, there's a lot of people that are just there just to just to live your life because of the amount of money you have. And at the end of the day, they don't really have your back when you need to.
Yeah, that's another thing that would definitely suck if you were like rich, is like basically every single person you meet from then on is like knows you have money, knows, and like it's hard to form like actual genuine connections because every single person you meet from then on there knows has a preconceived thing. It's like I know this person has a lot of money. So that's why I don't know. Sometimes I recommend if you have a lot of money, you just hide that shit. Like make sure no one knows, or like constantly, or if it's like hard to hide. I feel like I'm gonna do this all the time. I'm gonna act like shit's going so bad in my business. Like no,
Exactly.
we're about to lose everything. Like no, we're not doing good at all. Obviously, with my team, we all know it's good. But if someone like in my family asked me, or like a new person that was from my family, like some person that's just meeting that obviously knows of like my business or knows I have a lot of money, yeah, for sure. I don't want you knowing what's going on. I got nothing going
Yeah,
on.
exactly. I have a lot of friends, but some of them are fake and jab at you. Well, jab how? Because like you know what I mean. There's one thing just constructive criticism, and there's not a thing with just like fucking keep like putting you down and shit. They act like my friend one minute, then the next they treat me different. They're two faced, and yeah, you need to cut those people off, honestly. And I know it might be tough and rough in the beginning, but at the end of the day, obviously, no one wants to lose a friend. But just what I say is, what is going to bring you peace? Honestly, it's everything about peace. I just want peace. To be fair with you, I just want to be chill. I just want peace, and if you think that cutting those people off is going to give you more peace, then by all means go for it. And I understand that it might be a little bit hard when you're in like high school and middle school because the way of getting accepted is having a lot of friends. But as you're mature and you grow on, and you see that that's not really the case. And like I said, I've been on both sides.
Bro, this dude actually made an edit for me.
Really, that's
Yes,
fine.
he did actually make an edit for me. We're gonna have to watch this shit right now.
Let's do it. But yeah, I don't want people like that in my life. I'm fine with them if they're nice. Yeah, honestly,
Dude, the
like
edit
I
got
said, it's kind of.
4,000 or 475 views already.
All right, let's watch it.
Twice this got me going crazy, crazy, ayy. You can't lie me cause you probably want my baby, ayy. Sorry. Can you name a football player for an edit? Tyreek Hill, brother. They can't press him.
That's
Oh my
fire.
god!
That's
That's
fire.
actually fire. Oh, okay, this is the best edit I've ever gotten in my entire life.
That's pretty
I'm
fire.
liking this.
That's fire.
That's actually fire,
You
bro.
heard in college is a lot better with people. Ah, not really.
I've never been more impressed with an edit in my entire life. Dude,
Here's
who what
here's
if you
the raw truth about friendships, right? As more as you're meeting people, not everybody you're gonna meet is gonna be a true friend. You are gonna come across people they're not, and the only difference is that you're gonna be able to, as you grow and mature, you're gonna be able to see those difference in actions and everything, and you're gonna be able to tell easier who is actually there because care about you and who's there just because, whatever reason they have, and then they're going to leave at some point. The edit of me, the husband, I was so happy and they were bad. Look at the one before it. He's telling you to look at the one before that.
Yeah, I am. It's pretty fire, dude. These are actually some pretty good edits, bro. This is a very interesting job. And I didn't know this is what it turned into. When every single time someone would be like, name some for an edit, but these actually, I mean, some of these are getting like thousands of views, bro. Pretty crazy. And mine got 478. And mine was actually fire. Mine was actually solid.
Yeah.
So good stuff. Dude's got 1,000 subscribers, bro.
Damn. Look at him go. Good shit, bro.
Yeah, that's pretty beast.
Yeah, I stopped doing the cringe Fortnite videos. Good stuff.
Well, now you're doing some cool shit. Oh yeah.
It'll blow up later. Hell yeah, bro. It's all about consistency.
Yeah, well, it's already doing really well. So
Yeah.
I mean, all right, my phone's at like 3%, so we're probably gonna end it in like a couple minutes. But I don't know if halftime is gonna be streaming later tonight. Are you?
Probably.
Yeah.
I'm trying to sub to you long, but you won't let me. Can you speak your YouTube user? Yeah, it's a halftime break. It should be at halftime break dash F2S. If you look up, it's gonna look somewhat like this.
Yeah, I threw it in the chat. Yeah, it's in the chat. So should be getting.
I love you guys. LZR is immaculate. Appreciate it, brother.
YouTube on mobile doesn't let you click hyperlinks. On PC, it works fine. Gotcha. Okay.
Uh, Really?
Let me try this. Well, actually, no, it won't because I can't type in anything that's not mobile. Yeah, that does kind of suck.
I don't know what happened. I clicked on the link and then it just yeeked me out of the live.
I don't know.
But yeah, it's if you search it up, just at halftime break dash F2S, you're gonna be able to find it.
Yeah.
You're gonna be able to see my two little 20-minute streams and then the 3 reels I have posted on.
Yeah, phone's at 2%. Well, I guess it's time to end the stream here. Like I said, y'all got any questions left? Let me know if you got any questions for halftime. Let him know. I don't know, he'll be streaming later tonight. Right?
Probably, yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, and he'll be doing it a lot more because he's trying to get like grow his ecosystem as quickly as possible. So he'll be doing like 3 or 4 a day. So keep that in mind.
Hell yeah.
Jake, will you stream again later today? Maybe. It really depends. If I get some work done and I'm feeling good, I'm feeling ready, then maybe.
I'll be going back to Sydney in the morning. See you guys on the other side. Hey,
Oh,
bro,
nice.
have a safe flight.
It's gonna be a far fight. It's Australia,
Yeah.
bro.
Far as fuck, but have a safe flight. Hope everything goes well.
Yeah.
I know how
All right.
airports can be stressful, so.
Yeah. Well, other than that, like I said, leave a comment, DM me on Instagram if you have anything you want to say privately. But yeah, we'll be ending it here. Don't quit. Win the rest of the day. That's all I gotta say.
Alright, guys. If y'all want to follow me and keep with the journey, my journey, ask anything, please give me a follow at halftime break. That's it. See
Peace.
y'all later.